Oh, you're a gross dog. Ew. Good morning, everybody. So, good morning. How are you? So I am so excited. Spring is trying to come so badly. She and Winter are at war with each other right now. But spring is trying to come. So, knowing spring is trying to come, I've got a little bit of time. I'm gonna come down here and work at the greenhouse. We've been working to, I'm gonna compete with roosters all day. We've been working to get it sealed up and insulated nicely. Right now, like this morning, it looks like on the shady side of the greenhouse it's 29 degrees, but here inside is 45. So it is holding heat better. We're not heating at night, but I've got like a space up there I need to take care of. And I've got some odds and ends. And then also where we had stored some hay in here, where we didn't have the pole barn finished, she has busted. She got in here one day and just busted it. So I am gonna take my project time for today before Tim has to start to work. And I'm gonna work on really getting this area cleaned out so we can get some seedlings going. I'm gonna get it cleaned out really good, and then if I have time to work on getting like some insulation in some of the spots that I know I need a little extra protection, I'm gonna try to get that done. But we're gonna start by grabbing the wheelbarrow and hopefully getting this hay cleaned up so we can start getting ready to plant down here. Give this to me. Not gardening related. So we've done mostly square bales for our cows just because they're easier to manage, and they're just like I can move them. I don't have to have Tim to help me. Well, where we up until this year haven't had our pole barn built and don't have a ton of hay storage, at the end of the season, we end up getting round bales that we just drop into a spot. And So at the end of the season, we bring a round bale or two home, throw them out in the field where they are. And that normally gets us through like the last 3 or so weeks of the season. Well, this year, I'm not sure if the bales of hay weren't as tight or what, but Miss Thing here has wasted so much hay. Is that how you feel about it? Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. So, like, I put the round bales out, and we've not had the bale rings for big round bales before because we've not needed them. But however, whenever half the hay bale is laying on the ground and she's sleeping on it, I think probably next year we'll have to invest in some sort of ring, whether we make it ourselves or what, because she's a diva and likes her cushy beds, which is what it is. Anyway, let's go get some more hay. All right, so the big chunk of it came up. I still have some, you can see here where it got wet. It's kind of matted, so she's not going to eat that. So we'll work on this in a minute, but I did get the second wheelbarrow filled up. So we're going to go fill up her trough for today. I want to talk about these buckets really fast. So we have if you grow year round or grow seasonally, we have a pretty decent growing season here in West Virginia. Most people put out their summer things like beans and tomatoes and peppers generally around Memorial Day. But like with us looking to do some spring stuff, we'll put out a little bit earlier. I'll walk you over here and show you. Our garlic is just doing incredibly well. We've had several not late because we're still in our frost zone. We've had several cold, even snowy, I need to put some more mulch on these guys. Even snowy days. But they have still done just really well. I've got one more row all the way down. Guys, I'm really, really pleased with the germination on these. The 2 rows over there that I just showed you, our chickens actually got in here and dug a ton of those bulbs up, and I replanted them. And I think almost all of them came up. So I'm really thrilled with this company's garlic. I'll put a link in the description. We don't have any affiliation with them, but I've ordered from them 3 years in a row now and had really great germination from them. I think it's called Garlic Keene, I think is what it's called. But anyway, really pleased with that. So, but what I was saying is, where we don't have a super long southern growing season here, sweet potatoes, we grew them last year for the first time. Our sweet potato season is kind of short. So what I'm going to try to do this year is actually grow sweet potatoes in buckets. And then that way, if it looks like the temperatures are going to get gnarly or whatever, hopefully we can cover them. But I can get them started earlier too with them being in buckets. So I started our slips in the house. I'm paddling the spring sunshine. Oh, it's beautiful. I started our sweet potato slips in the house. I figure it's probably going to be about 6 weeks. So it's going to be close to planting time by the time they're ready. But this will serve me 2 purposes. One, hopefully I'm hoping it'll extend our growing season with sweet potatoes. But also where sweet potatoes vine, it'll give me more space in our in-ground garden for potatoes, which I know we can get good harvest on potatoes and beans. And so that's why we're bucketing. We're saving all of the buckets, even if they're cracked, which is kind of nice because we do have quite a few cracked buckets this year. But we're going to do a mixture of mulch and leaves on the bottom, and then fill the top half up with dirt where the actual roots will be taking off. And we're gonna experiment with it. I'm gonna experiment with different amounts of mulch versus dirt, experiment with different things as far as that's concerned. So hopefully we'll have a pretty decent sweet potato harvest. I'm excited. We'll see. But anyway, let's get this hay to this girl. She's still eating what I already took over there, but we'll get this out of our way. You guys spill all your water? Look, they spilled all their water. The ducks are having a heyday with it. See, we're on piglet watch. See, any day now we're gonna have babies. See, my belly is pudging. Yeah. See, any within the next couple weeks, have babies. Yeah. This is why I struggle to get anything done. I get distracted. But anyway, so now back to the greenhouse. I love how homesteading all ties together. Like I'm working in the greenhouse, and where it's not ideal storage because of all the windows for hay, you know. But this is created storage for us when we needed it. And now I'm cleaning it out, giving it to the girl. And the girl is producing poop, which will go to feed the garden, which is why I need the greenhouse. So it's just so fun to me how it's all like, how it all works together and stuff. So, all right. Now where to start? I think I'm gonna start by taking some of this plastic outside and getting it put on a couple rows. This is plastic that I'd use for tomatoes, so it's got holes in it. It's got holes in it, but it'll help cut down on some of the weeds while I'm waiting for weed fabric to come in. So let's go throw this out there. We have decided, because of the age of our kids and our time available this year, we are going to do a weed fabric in the garden. I'm ordering 2 different ones to play with, to experiment with, to see which ones I like better. But I'm hoping that that'll help cut down on my work time, but also still keep our production rates good. So, all right, now where to go? You ever get to a point where you just don't know where to start? That's where I'm at today. I just don't know where to start. Hey, back. There you guys over there. Need to stretch that out to see if that's still how holy that is. If I can still use it. This is some row cover. I had used it at the end of last year. At the end of last year, we had a late frost coming, and so this was just at our local Lowe's. So I just grabbed it. So, I'm gonna go get a box cutter. I'll be back. Back. Got my X-Acto knife. So what I'm gonna do is, this is paneling from our old greenhouse. We had one of the aluminum old ones, and some of my spots where I've done the board and batten aren't very tight. There's still some airflow, so I'm going to use this just as a recycled to tighten those up.
Can we go now?
Yes, I'm leaving now. Thanks.
Can I come?
Sure. Get your shoes. Yeah. All right. So we have to interrupt this current activity to run to Lowe's because I'm out of staples for my staple gun. And I can't finish what I'm doing without that. So I'm going to sprint to Lowe's real fast as the run to town can be, to grab staples and then go from there.
How about boy and girl then store?
Well, it won't be the full day, just at the store. Okay? You and I are going to go to the store, grab the staples we need.
Then come back home.
And then come back home. You're going to show our friends at YouTube all our new van. Say we buckled down. We needed a bigger vehicle for road tripping. So,
That's something.
yep. All right, let's load up.
Can you open the door?
Yep. We like this one because it's actually, oh, Daddy's got the door locked. Hang on. It's actually got a 12 passenger, not a 15 passenger.
I'll get this.
So it's just got 3 benches, not the 4 benches. So that's nice. All right, you getting in? Can you get buckled? Okay.
I can get in. Well, this was on that, so I put it up there so I can get in.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. All right, get buckled for me, Sass.
Yeah.
I'll unbuckle you when we get there, okay? We actually have several road trips because of weddings this year, and so this just makes life a lot easier. Plus, we can also take somebody, like with my sister, we took somebody with us. That was awesome. No, this is Lowe's. This is not Tractor Supply. You're a mess, sissy. There's a learning curve with driving this van. You ready?
I'm jumping on my feet.
Have your hand.
We need a car.
We over. Are they
They
pretty?
smell delicious,
They are beautiful.
but they sound good.
Come on, sissy. Let's. This is the tools. No, I need staples. I think I want 1/2 inch. All right, we are on day 2 of the working on the greenhouse. Excuse me, gato. Thank you. You guys are having to look at my nose. I'm so sorry. All right, got my staples, my staple gun, coffee. So we're gonna go out here and try to finish tacking in some of that plastic that I had that I'm repurposing from the old greenhouse. So give that a second life. Woo. Spilling coffee. All right, so my goal for today is to get this side of the door done. I've got about an hour. I know I'm not gonna be able to get the whole greenhouse done in this hour. So we're gonna just charge myself for an hour and see how it goes. I got 3 different sizes of staples. I think the 1/2 inch is try it. I ran to the house to get a stool so I can reach some of the upper stuff. But real quick, I wanted to pop into our temporary high tunnel greenhouse thing. And yes, we have a guest in here. Say, hi, Beethoven. Hi, Beethoven. But y'all, I'm so excited. Our despite their poor oppression of the winter, our kale and spinach are just rocking it. So I'm excited to be making some omelets with greens and stuff. So I'm really excited. But even with all of the thing falling over in the windstorm, and man, I'm so excited. All right, so it doesn't look very different, but all of this plastic is now stapled in, so it will help for sure insulating. Now, I still got to go through and figure out the top part up here, but that is a project for another day. Spent 2 days working on this. I'm very excited. And by 2 days, I mean like 2.5 hours. 2 days worth of my project time, which is about an hour a day. So it doesn't look like much, but we are one step closer to being able to put baby seeds out here. I'm very, very excited. So I'm gonna spend the last little bit I have cleaning up, organizing a little bit, so that the next time I come out here, I can be ready to jump in and go. So thank you guys for joining me on this 2-day project time on working on our greenhouse, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Okay, just a real quick, cleaned up, super happy. We're almost there.